So you're not feeling so good.
Okay, it seems like our season is changed again. I have to wear a coat.
I'm wearing a normal t-shirt. Okay.
Yeah.
But today, if you look outside here, it's cloudy
Okay.
because we still have sun.
Yeah, it's not like very hot.
Oh, so you guys are getting a little bit cold there today.
Okay.
Okay, so what did you do today?
In the morning, I have a literature lesson, and from 2 to 4, I have another literature lesson, and from 5 to 7, I have a math lesson, and now I have English.
Okay, so your Sunday you don't even relax. You just work and work and work.
Yeah, it's one of the 2 days very busy of the week.
Oh, one of your two very busy days. Um, I wanted to ask you, I said I want to make up the lesson that I'm going to miss with you.
Okay, right?
Um, are you available on a Friday?
Yes.
From what
Friday,
time?
I free on Friday, Thursday, and Tuesday.
Friday, Thursday, and Tuesday. Okay, because I can either fit you in on a Tuesday at 6 or a Thursday at 6 or a Friday. But what time on a Friday? Because my Friday is pretty open. So I've got lots of slots available.
Friday, I just free from half. No, I was free from 7 to 9.
7 to 9. Okay, so that's there. Sorry, I'm looking at my schedule while I'm talking to you. What time do you get home from school?
From school about um uh, quarter quarter to 6.
Quarter to 6. Okay, that's not gonna work because then you go from 7 till 9. I can teach you at 9 if you want.
Yeah, it's just
Okay,
okay. It's the end of the week, so I just not care about the homework.
no, it's okay. I can teach you at 9 because it's the only thing I'm doing is I'm catching up that day that I'm going to miss with you on the 25th. So it's not
Yeah,
going to be every week that I teach you on a Friday. It's just going to be maybe next week that I teach you on a Friday.
yeah, okay.
Okay, you happy with
It's
that?
okay because I'm just free of that.
Okay, if you're okay with that, then that's great. Then I will send you a message, and then next week, Friday, we can have our catch up lesson.
Okay.
Okay, great. Did you do the homework that I asked you to do last week?
Yeah, I just did one of them.
Okay, which one did you do?
I just sent you.
Okay, you sent it to me. Okay. Oh, the Independence Day of Vietnam. This is which page? Not that page. Oh wait, we were here. Okay, so this. Okay, the Independence Day of Vietnam, 2nd of September, 1945. Promise, the Declaration of Independence, declaring it before the nation, compatriots nationwide, and all mankind in the world, giving birth to the Democratic Republic of Vietnam. Good. Okay. Did you copy and paste that off the internet?
No.
Okay.
I translate my My history book.
Oh, you translated your history book. Okay, good. So you used a dictionary or Google Translate.
Use my word.
Okay, your word.
I try to translate it.
Okay, no, you did very well. The translation and your sentence structure is actually pretty good. Okay, I don't know so much about the translation because I don't read Vietnamese, but what you've written there makes sense. The sentence structure is correct, so that's great. That's good. Well done. Okay, so where did we stop? Because now I was going up and down and up and down. Did we do these questions? Change the topic points to questions. I think we did because you did this homework.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, we did that. Okay, are we on this one now, or did we still have to finish this one? I can't remember. We didn't do these questions. What the event was and when it took place. What was the historic event and when did it take place? What happened? No, we didn't do this one. Okay, let's change these into questions. Okay, so
Okay.
the first one is done for you. Number 2, what happened? How do we make that a question?
Okay. What was happened on that day? Right? No.
No,
I just
you can literally just say what happened with the question mark.
okay.
It's a question. You don't have to complicate it. Okay, because you've already asked the question. Okay, see, if you write like an essay, you're not gonna say what was the historic event and when did it take place. They're gonna say, for example, like what you said now, Vietnamese Independence Day. They're
Yeah.
not gonna still turn around and say you can say when did Vietnamese Independence Day happen, but now you already know you're talking about Vietnamese Independence Day. So you can just ask the question what happened, okay, or
Okay.
what happened on that day. You can also do that. Um, number 3,
Number 3, the people involved. What does this mean?
okay, involved means who are the people that were there, who made it happen, who's the important people. So like the Titanic, it's the captain that was important. He was involved. It means he was part of what happened. Um, so yeah, the people involved, they're asking you who was there, who took part or who died, or the people that were part of it.
Okay, let it who involved
Okay, you go, who were the people
involved.
involved? Okay.
Oh, it seems like tate soon in my town. It's a firework outside.
It is fireworks.
Yeah.
Okay, does that
Okay.
mean
So yeah, and there is someone is looking for it.
your brother? A shame. Okay, number 4. One thing people remember about it. Change that into a question.
Um, which
Okay, wait. Before we do this one seems to be a bit difficult. What are your question words?
which I try to say which, but I
Which?
say it's not very okay.
Okay, no. Which doesn't work in that that sentence there. Okay, let's just make a list here. Question words. Okay, what are your question words? When you ask a question, what does your sentence usually start with?
WH questions.
Yeah, it's WH usually. Okay. Remember, do questions also exist? Because I can say, do you have a pen? May I borrow the pen? I'm still asking you a question, but I'm not using your typical question words like what, when, where, and how, and why. Okay, so you have what, where, when, how, why, do, may, can. Okay, so those are the question words I can think of. So you must remember when we have a question, we started with those words. So one thing people remember about it. So if I want to ask you, I'm going to say, what is one thing you remember about it? So just think of that sentence and think of how you would ask somebody else. Don't think about it too hard because it's usually like something natural.
Okay.
As long as you remember your question words, before you even say the sentence, run through your head. Is it what, who, when, how, why, do, may, can? And then usually your sentence falls into place the minute you have the right question word.
Okay.
Okay, let's try it that way. Okay. Okay, I gave you number 4. So what was one thing that people remember? Oh, I spelled remember wrong. No, I spelled remember right. Okay, point 5. It's a little bit skew here. What I learned from the event. That's easy. You've already got your question word.
What do you learn from
Not
the
do.
event?
Another word with a D. If we're
What did
thinking,
you
yes, what did? Because usually a question is past tense. Unless you're saying, what are you doing? But now you're talking about your most memorable adventure. Your most memorable adventure is not what you're doing right now. It's last year when you went camping with school, or when you were 6 and you went to the beach with your mom. I don't know. So usually it's going to be in the past. It's not going to be present.
Okay.
So what did you learn from the event? Okay. Now on point 6. Why it is important to learn about history? Thus you just changed 2 words.
Yeah, it and is changes
Yes.
together. And question mark.
Yes, and question mark. Why is it important to learn about history? Good. Okay, I can clear that page now. Okay, so this is going to be your homework. You are going to create an essay for me about your Vietnamese Independence Day. So I'm going to send a picture. You will see yourself. Ooh, that's a video. Okay, so that page there is going to be your homework.
Okay.
And I've sent that to you. Okay, now we start the new one. Okay, that's rich. Okay, so what, just off the heading, what do you think about when you read that's rich? What is the first thing that pops into your head?
You repeat.
Okay, you see at the top here, it says that's rich. What is the first thing that you think about when you read that's rich?
I don't know.
Okay,
I that he's rich. He's rich. There's rich. But
Okay, rich
I
is
never heard
usually
that's rich.
okay. That's rich. Usually, okay. Do you know if you eat food that's sometimes too creamy? You'll say it's too rich, and
No.
sometimes it's not sweet, but there's like something about it that just also makes you sometimes feel a little bit nauseous, like you wanna throw up. Do you know what I'm
I'm
talking
not.
about? Okay. Sometimes the food isn't sweet, it'll be like very rich. So sometimes they'll use too much like barbecue sauce or something like that. And it sort of also makes you feel a little bit sick. So generally when somebody is telling you a story and you turn around and say, well, that's rich, it means, you're talking rubbish. That's usually what that's rich stands for. But now they're actually talking about rich people.
Okay.
Okay, so what comes to mind when you think about rich people? What do you think about their personality? Do you think they're arrogant? Do you think they're nice? Do you know any rich people?
Mm, okay. I don't know any rich people
Okay,
because I don't care about it.
you don't care about it. Okay, good. Not many people do. People just want to make enough money to survive and then they're happy. Um,
Okay.
okay, so you don't know any rich people. Can you think of any rich people, like rich celebrities?
No. I
Like
don't know any
Elon.
person.
Okay, Elon Musk.
I know.
Okay, Elon Musk, I think he bought Facebook, he bought WhatsApp, Twitter. He owns quite a few of your what is that thing called? Your social groups. So you know what Facebook is. I don't know if you know, well, you know what WhatsApp is. I talk to you on WhatsApp. Um, Twitter, I don't know if you know Twitter, but he bought all of those. So he's a very rich person. He's a very influential person. A lot of people follow him. Um, he became rich. I'm pretty sure he started his work in a garage. Elon Musk. Let's see, rise to fame. Okay, because now we need to know about a rich person, so we might as well read about Elon Musk. Okay, he's the only rich person I can think of just off the top of my head. Okay, okay. So he first started his company with his brother, and he managed to make over $300 million. He pocketed $22 million because obviously, when you open a business, the money you put in is the money that has to keep rotating.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So he ended up coming home with $22 million. Um, okay, and then he bought PayPal, eBay for $1.5 billion. So
Okay.
what Elon Musk did in a nutshell is he opened his own company. He invested in stocks and shares, and he kept buying companies that were gonna make him money. Because Elon Musk is very technical, computers, programs. That is Elon Musk's field. So anything technical, anything digital, that is what he likes. So he became rich through coming up with new programs, through investing, through buying different companies, tweaking them, and he gets more people from them. Okay. So
Okay.
in general, like off the top of your head, what do you think is the differences between rich people and I'm not talking about poor people. I'm just talking about, anybody that's not considered rich, even if you're just living comfortably. What's the difference between a really rich person that can afford to buy a car every day and a normal person that, has enough money to have a house and a car but doesn't have enough money to buy a car every day?
Yeah.
What do you think is the
Yeah.
difference between them? Can you hear me?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay. Let's make a... Okay, so in general, if you think of a rich person, what do you think their attitude is like?
Can you repeat?
Okay, if you think of a rich person, what do you think their attitude and their personality is like?
Okay, first they have to be not lazy. If
Okay,
they're hardworking to have that amount of money first.
yes, hardworking.
Um,
And then what do you think they own?
hmm?
What do you think,
Can you?
okay, what do you think rich people own? So you said they have to be hardworking to make all that money, which is true. Um, do they have to? What else are they, or do they own? Because now we're looking at the differences. So we're looking at differences in personality. We're looking at differences in assets. Assets mean what you own.
What is what you own? I don't understand.
Okay, when you go and you buy a car,
Okay.
you own that car. That car is now yours. So your
Okay.
your school bag, you own that school bag. It's yours. You are the owner of the school bag. Okay.
Okay. Their own. The things their own um, must have um a big amount of money there.
Okay, yes, they have big amounts of money. And what about something like multiple properties? You know what that means?
No.
Okay, multiple means more than one, and properties means either houses or vacant land. Do you know what vacant land means?
Mm,
Okay,
no.
vacant means empty, means there's no one there, there's not even a house there. So vacant land usually means you're just buying a piece of land. So there's just grass, dirt, there's no house, there's nothing. But it's a big piece of land and you usually build your house on that land. So multiple properties meaning they usually own more than one house or piece of land or business premises, like business. So obviously most people don't have their business at home. They will have an office where everybody comes to work. So maybe he's got like 7 offices. Maybe he's got 7 houses. Whereas normal people usually have one house. You understand what I mean?
Okay. Yes, a little bit.
Okay, we're actually learning about him. Here's he here. I can just see the founder of Microsoft. Okay. So hardworking, big amounts of money, multiple properties, uh, multiple vehicles. Do you know what vehicles is?
Yes,
Okay, vehicles is cars. So that's what you think of rich people. What do you think of normal people?
normal people usually just have enough money to survive.
Okay.
Mm, the money that they don't use in their salary, usually just a little of them.
Yes. So after paying bills, you usually left with like a little bit of money. Okay. That's normal people. Most people go through that. They pretty much work
Yeah.
payday to payday and like scrape for the last couple of days. It's what the world is going through, unfortunately. But most of the people fall into that bracket. Most of the people are comfortable. They have a house, they have a car, they have food in their fridge, but they don't have money to go on expensive holidays, buy the brand new car or a huge house with 10 bedrooms. But you've got enough to buy what you need. You understand?
Okay.
Okay, so just enough money to survive. How many houses do you think the normal people will own?
Just one or two. No more.
Yes, usually one or two houses. Good, because sometimes in my country, people will buy houses but then rent the house. So they don't live there. They let other people live there, but they get money from that other people.
Okay.
Okay, and then usually how many cars?
One or two.
Yeah, one or two cars. And usually, what are those cars? Are they fast, fancy, expensive sports cars? Or are they just normal, family cars?
Just family cars.
Yeah, normally, usually just family cars. Okay, good. Most rich people will have a collection of cars. Expensive, old, new, but a collection. Okay, so that's what we can think of, like the differences between rich people and poor people. Or not poor people, normal people. Um, and what do you think is the same between rich people and normal people? What do you think they have in common?
Mm, I know. I really don't know.
Okay, well, first of all, we are all human.
Okay.
They're not an alien, so they are a person just like us. They're just different. Secondly, some of them are some of them are nice and down to earth. But then again, you get some normal people that are nice and down to earth. So that's why I like to say we're all human. Because you get some very nice rich people, you get some very horrible rich people.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
You get some very nice normal people, you get some very horrible normal people. It just
Yeah,
depends.
yeah. Some are very greedy.
Some are very greedy. Yes, you get people who are normal people that are greedy for everything. But then you have rich people that don't actually care. They're nice. They're like, oh, okay, you want that? Go for it. Not a problem. I don't mind. Okay.
Okay.
So here we have rich and successful people or person. Oh, Bill Gates did Microsoft, not Elon Musk, but Elon Musk did a whole lot of else. Okay. What did Tom Hartley do?
They repeat.
Okay, these are the successful, well, rich and successful people. This is what he
Okay.
or she does or did for a living.
Okay. And
So Tom Hartley, what did he do?
he sells luxury cars.
Yes, so all your expensive cars. Okay, what does Bill Gates do?
Bill Gates run of the biggest software companies, Microsoft.
Yes, and do you use Microsoft Word and Microsoft Excel on your
I
computer?
don't know. I don't know what I'm using is from. I think
Okay,
it's Microsoft's.
I think it's Microsoft. Okay, hold on. My computer.
Okay. The
Uh,
Excel,
this one here.
the Excel screen, right? The Excel screen, the words are blue.
The words are blue.
The the PowerPoint is red or orange. I don't know.
Okay, I don't know why that happened. I wanted to show you what Microsoft Word was. Okay, this is Microsoft Word.
Okay, I use that.
You use that, yes.
Your form is just like me.
Yes,
It's the gray one. It's the gray one.
I like the grey one. Okay, yes, this is Microsoft Word. This is what Bill Gates came up with Microsoft, which is your computer operating system. Well, sort of. Windows is your operating system. But it's the things on your computer that help you to do work. So when you buy Office 360, so that's your Word, which is this, your Excel, which is the one with all the little blocks, and then even the PowerPoint. That is all made by Microsoft, which is Elon Musk.
Okay.
Uh, okay, back here. Okay. And Kim Yuna, what does she do?
I'm just trying to read it.
Oh, sorry.
A world famous ice
Skater.
skater.
Yes. Okay, so what you need to do here, I'll take a picture of it and send it to you. You are going to need to fill in there, search a um another rich important person and put that person in there. So put their name and what they do, what they're famous for.
Okay.
Okay. Oops. Okay. So how did he or she become successful? So how did Tom Hartley become successful?
This is a boring story. I just don't know who is Time Harden.
Okay, we don't have much time actually now. We've got about 3 minutes left. I think we can Google him in 3 minutes. We can do that. Okay, let's see. Okay, go away. This bar at the top of Zoom gets in my way. Tom Hartley. Okay, so let's see what he looks like first. Okay, this is Tom. There's so many Tom Hartleys. I think this is the one. Okay, so that will obviously be Tom Hartley and his dad. Because Tom Hartley got rich because his dad was selling luxury cars and Tom Hartley joined his dad in business. Okay,
Okay.
so these are your expensive luxury cars. Okay, so now you know who Tom Hartley is. The other person is Bill Gates. Let me show you who Bill Gates is.
Okay, I really know him.
You know Bill Gates. Okay, and then did you
Yeah.
know Kim Yu-na?
No, no.
Kim Yu-na. Ice skater. Okay, she's a figure skater.
Okay.
Okay, so
It's
Bill,
just like gonna cry.
that is like,
Her face is like she's gonna cry.
they need to be like that. That's how they win. They need to be expressive. They need to be they need to show the emotion in the music, if you want to put it that way, because it's literally a dance on ice. That's what figure skating is.
Okay.
Okay, but we are done for today. Next week we will start there again, and I'll show you a video of figure skating, so you got an idea. It's actually pretty cool. Okay, but
Okay.
I will see you on Wednesday.
Okay. And bye bye.
Bye bye.
See you next week.